Alright, it's time to go on a little tour of what Mr. Moffitt's world looks like right now. We're going into my unfinished basement, which is now better known as room 324. That's right, here it is. Here's my little office area right now. This old table downstairs in the basement. Excuse me, look at that. I got my laptop computer. Oh look, I made a paracord bracelet. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, and here's my little webcam rigged up on this piece of wood here. Yeah, that's a ring stand that I snagged from the real room 324. There's my calendar. That has all the corny jokes I'll be sharing. There's my old school laptop. That's right, I use 2 computers. Okay, there's one of my Funko Pop bobblehead guys. Another helmet, slave one from the classroom. There's the Stormtrooper. I brought him along, and his good friend Chewbacca. And then tons and tons of Legos. My older son Jason built this many years ago, this whole Lego diorama. There's a whole table full of papers and stuff, you know, like periodic tables and other handouts. Most of them I haven't really used because I've found internet stuff. There's my jug of water. I dedicate that to John Cruise right there, so in case I get thirsty here. What else? Some more Legos, another little Lego Star Wars spaceship. Got a whiteboard down there underneath that Harbor Freight flyer. Whole bunch of markers. And there's my backdrop. Yeah, when I do my little videos, that's what sits behind me. That's just hanging from the rafters. It's actually on cardboard. My daughter did a science project years ago. This was her like trifold cardboard display. Alright, there's my oil tanks right there. Old puzzle I haven't touched in like 2 years. You know that Boba Fett puzzle in my classroom? Made out of all the little pictures? Well, that's another one that's going to have Han Solo and Chewbacca, and there's a bunch of other puzzles. There's our furnace. Alright, this is also where I exercise now. There's a whole bunch of exercise equipment like resistance bands, the Wonder Wheel for doing abs, and a bunch of kettlebells, because kettlebells are pretty cool. Yeah, so this is room 324 now. This is where all the classroom chemistry magic happens right now. Isn't it lovely? Okay, now we're here in my closet. Look at all the clothes that aren't being worn because I'm not going into school. There's all my shirts, right? The same 12 or so shirts that I wear week in and week out. You recognize them. Khakis, sad and lonely, hanging on the hangers, not doing anything. And there's all my short sleeve shirts, right? I was going to be wearing them in the springtime, but we're not really going to school, so I don't bother putting these on. I just wear the same purple hoodie every day for 2 weeks, and then I wash it and wear another one, right? You guys recognize these shirts, right? Yeah, you ain't going to see them for a while. Sad, lonely khakis and whatnot in the closet. They got no life right now. They're just going to have to wait till who knows when. Alright, so now we're here in my garage turned workshop, okay? Let's see, that's my tool chest over there. My wife got me that actually for my birthday many years ago. There's a nice tool bench here, or workbench that I built myself. That's right, got a nice little vise on the end there. An old sander that belonged to my father-in-law. Nice new drill press. A table saw got used on Facebook Marketplace for like 75 bucks. A whole bunch of pegboard hung up there with all kinds of good stuff like some screws and some, what do you call that stuff? Engine or gas fuel treatment. Some new table saw blades getting ready to get used in there, or just one actually. Alright, and there's a picture of me and the soccer team I coached last year. There's my daughter all the way on the left. And yeah, only 7 people showed up for the portraits that day. There's my leaf blower, nice light that I hung up there. Here's another workbench that I made here. I got a little project underway up there. That's going to be like a rolling work table. I could put like the drill press on it or my miter saw. Here's a whole bunch of other tools and measuring things hanging up on the wall. There's my miter saw down there hiding out for a little while. He needs a new blade too, but he needs a 12-inch blade. Those on the wall over there, that's just a 10-inch blade. That's not going to cut it. Got my extension cord, and let's see, my compressor's hiding back there. Got a router table all folded up, don't need that for now. Got a circular saw from Harbor Freight, it's actually pretty good. A sander, there's a chainsaw sneaking back there. Nice Bosch jigsaw, and a couple other tool chests and whatnot, all kinds of good stuff. Here we have this nice black table that I built, and we're going to paint it black one more time. It's not a coronavirus desk. No, we didn't need an extra desk for the kids. Here's all my painting supplies. And then this white thing here, that's a hay box. That's right, check it out. We're going to put hay in there eventually. That's just a plastic wrap to cover stuff up. Don't worry about that. And there's the hay right there that's going to go in it. It's right now in a plastic bag. You'll see what we need hay for in a little while. There's my snow blower. Only needed that like once or twice. There's my riding mower, Cub Cadet, nothing but the best. My shop vac sitting up there, and a bunch of other stuff hanging on the walls. And yeah, this has kind of been like my, I guess my man cave for the last year or so. Been kind of converting it over into a place because I started to enjoy building things out of wood. Getting pretty good at it. Oh yeah, here's all my clamps and stuff over here. Gotta have clamps when you're building wood. Yeah, so Mr. Drew and Mr. Meyer, you watch out. I'm going to take over the wood program pretty soon. I'm getting pretty good. Okay, no, not really. Okay, now we're going to take a little walk down my driveway. First, we're going to say hi to my truck. There you are. Yeah, Honda made a special kind of truck a couple years ago called the Honda Fit. It's the smallest, most fuel-efficient truck on the market. It's beautiful. All right, let's go down the driveway here. Nice tree. Over here we have the remains of a nice big beautiful tree that had to get cut down because it's oh hey truck, because the tree got infected with emerald ash borer or whatever, and then it was eventually going to fall on the power lines or fall into the road, and that could be bad. We didn't have to pay for it to get cut down, so that's good. And there's some leftover wood from that big huge chunk of stump there, and a couple logs that I don't really need because they got knots in them, so I didn't want to bother splitting them. All right, let's cross the road here real quick. Gotta be careful. Look both ways. Any cars coming? Any cars coming? Nope. All right, let's go. Hurry up. All right, let's cross the road. Cross the road. All right, there's my mailbox. That's wonderful. Nothing in there. I already checked. This is the across the street from my house. I got this big. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay. All right, the sun comes up over that way somewhere. And if it rains in the afternoon, like late in the day, and the sun's going down, we often get rainbows right up above here where you're looking. Yep, that's my view every day when I come outside. It's not bad, huh? Not bad at all. All right, and this here is some of our chickens. That's right, that's what the hay is for. Yes, chickens can use hay too, and they're digging in a bunch of dirt here. All right, let's go take a walk into the backyard and see what's going on back there. Ground is mushy. La 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 la. Alright, here's our nice squishy backyard. There's my stack of firewood right there. Oh, this ground is so soft. Yep, every single log in there that you see, I split the old-fashioned way myself by using a sledgehammer and a little iron wedge and a hatchet. That's right. It's good exercise. And I built this wood cradle and put the thing on top so that we can have some nice dry firewood. The stuff on the right is old. We're going to use that first, but the stuff on the left is relatively new. Yes, some of that came from the tree that you saw in the front of my house. We're going to let that season over nice, and then by next year it'll be making nice, great firewood. And that special device down there I built out of a board. I put a couple handles on it. We can use that to fan the flames when we're starting a fire. All right, what's all this fire talk? Oh, hey, chickens. How's it going, everybody? You come to see me? You want to be in a video? You're in a video now. Hi. They love me. I'm like their dad. Yeah, right here is a nice fire pit made out of old like cobblestone bricks and whatnot. I built this like 12 years ago. And it's a little dilapidated now. It could use a little clean out on the inside, but it makes for great campfires. Sometimes we invite people over for campfire night at our house on Saturdays and Fridays in the warmer weather. All right, we got a nice sneaky lizard right there. All right, yeah, it's called a fire lizard. He hangs out. There's my Adirondack chair that my wife got me last year for my birthday. That's where the king sits in front of his campfire. Okay, and then let's check this out. This back here, this fenced area, this is Chicken Town. This is my pride and joy. I built Chicken Town almost completely by myself, single-handedly. That's right. Nice big 7-foot high wire fence, 100-foot roll of it. Put it all up myself. I pounded all these green posts into the ground the old-fashioned way with hands. I put up some wooden posts with concrete. so things could stay supported, nice and strong. All right. There was a tree there. That one died and fell down. Some of that wood's over in that wood stack. And then we had another tree that had to come down. My friend Chad chopped this one down because it was going to interfere with the Chicken Town project. Let's go inside Chicken Town and check it out, shall we? You see this gate right here? I built this gate myself. That's right. Got the design off the internet. The big wooden posts help out because we have lines running across, because we're going to put a net over it soon so that hawks don't get at it. This is a Rubbermaid shed. It's meant to be a tool shed, but we put it up here to use as a chicken coop. And I assembled this almost completely on my own. Alright, so here's the laying boxes. This metal thing here is like a little 4-room apartment. Chickens go in there and they lay some eggs, and look, there's an egg right there. Okay, and then holy moly, look at all them eggs down there. Oh, I'm sorry, girl, did we interrupt you? Were you laying eggs? Oh, yes you were. That's right. I rigged up this little table down underneath there so the laying boxes would be off the floor, and then I built this contraption to keep it up against the wall, and I built these roosts. And yeah, we gotta put some hay down there. That's all chicken poop. Okay? And that's where they eat. That's their food container. That's right, I built these roosts myself. It's quite a project. But yeah, I assembled this shed pretty much on my own. I had help from one Mr. Brian Kelly, a real tall dad that lives here in the district, and he helped me up with the roof because it's kind of way up high. And that bin right there contains the grain that we feed our chickens. I gotta send the kids out here to get these eggs in a couple minutes. That's gonna be my breakfast tomorrow. You like making me breakfast, huh? Yeah? You're a good bird? You are a good bird, thank you. Alright, now we have 15 chickens, but previously we only had, I think it was 8. And when we only had 8 chickens, that was their chicken coop. Okay? I assembled that chicken coop myself. Alright, but we don't really use it anymore. So if anybody wants a chicken coop, come on out this way with a truck, and we'll sell you this chicken coop for cheap. Alright, it's a little bit beat up, but it still works. And this wooden frame here, we're going to lay that on the ground soon and fill it with like dirt and sand, because chickens like to dig around in the dirt and the sand. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it got pretty muddy in here because of the weather. And you'll notice that there's pretty much no grass, because the chickens, you know, they stomp on it and they peck at it, and they just kind of beat the grass to nothing. You can see clearly on the other side of the fence, plenty of grass. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to walk over there. It's too mushy. It's too mushy. Yeah, you can see some lines hanging up. Like I said, we're going to put a, what do you call it? A net over this. We did lose a couple chickens to hawks last year, and we don't want that to happen again. There you are. There you are, bird. Oh, here's another one of my own constructions here. I built this, originally built this to be the roosts for them to kind of climb on, but my wife said, nah, let's do something else with it. And so we put a piece of plywood on top, and now the food goes underneath it, another food container, so that if it rains, the food doesn't get all wet. Hello there, black chicken. You got some green in your feathers, don't you? Never really noticed that before. Alright, not much else to show here. There's the house. Alright. These shrubs are starting to come in. Look, they got some buds growing on them. You can see that. It's springtime. Yep, and there's another thing of fresh wood. Another wood cradle that I constructed myself with my own 2 hands. This wood's going to kind of hide out here until next year. And then we'll have some campfires in the backyard. Not bonfires, okay? A lot of people call it a bonfire. No, a bonfire, in a bonfire, the flames generally are like 20 feet high, and there's pallets and whole logs involved. So if you've got a fire cooking in your backyard and people are hanging out around it, and there's no fire department involved, it's not a bonfire, it's a campfire, okay? Well, let's go see what the chickens are doing. Ah, yes. So I raked up a bunch of leaves the other day into a pile so I can pick through it. What do you want? You want something? You want to be on a video? Yeah? You find anything good? We built Chicken Town to protect them, to kind of give them their own area, and we're going to put the net above it, and never got around to that. We'll do that this spring. But the ground in there is so beat up and muddy that we started letting them out and taking a chance. Just because out here in the grass, they'd be more apt to find worms and bugs and stuff. And they like to scratch at the ground and pick through things. And that's why the leaves are good. Here you go, watch. Watch, they like to scrape, and peck. There you go, scrape that ground, peck. See what's underneath. Keep going. There you go. It's like a little dance to do. Scrape, scrape, peck. Scrape, scrape, peck. No, we don't plan to slaughter these chickens and eat them, but we'll just eat their eggs. Figure that's fair, right? Because they lay the eggs all the time. What else would they do with them? Nothing. All right. Alright, so here we are back in my workshop here, and here's this project I've been working on. This is going to be a rolling work stand where I can kind of, it rolls around. I can put it anywhere in the shop that I want. I'm going to put another piece of plywood up on the top here. I think the top is off camera. Kind of lower it down like that, right? Another piece of plywood across here, and then I could put my drill press on there, or the miter saw, or whatever. Alright, eventually I'm going to sand it down real nice, paint the whole thing black, maybe put some color accents on it or whatnot. But anyway, this is going to hold a lot of weight. So I have these wedgie things which I'm going to attach right in here just to kind of give it a little extra support. One's going to go there, and one's going to go up there, and then two more for these sides as well. So because it's on wheels, I'm going to make life a little easier for myself. We're going to tip this bad boy over. Uh-oh. Oh, whew, that was close. And that way it's a little more steady to work with. Well, I'm going to get some glue. I'll be right back. Hey, Rocco. Yes. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Alright, it's going to be quick. Wife just asked me to run to the post office because she's got to deliver something. Okay. So here, let me turn it this way. So you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Maybe a shorter peg. That's going to be obnoxious. I can see it coming. Yeah, I'm going to put that somewhere else. You know what, maybe I'll just... Nah, forget it. I can stay there. Alright, so let's go there. Let's get the tools right here. I already pre-drilled some holes. And, what size screws am I going to need? Probably the, I don't know, see if a 2-inch screw will do it. Probably not. Thinking it's a little, oh, that's a lot too short. Let's see, here we go, 2.5-inch screws. Some old ones, I'd rather get rid of this container altogether. 2.5-inch. Oh, that'll do it just fine. Plus, I'm going to put a little glue on there. Alright, so let's see. Some of these are the square heads. And these 4 are Phillips heads. That's alright. I got everything I need right here. And these guys, these are the heavy duty star head ones. I'll use those if I need to. Okay, so we'll get rid of them square head ones first. Alright. So this one's going to go right there. It's not a perfect fit, but I think it'll do just fine. Okay, glue. Come on, glue. Come on, glue. Glue there. Glue on that side. Okay. Rub that in, smear it around. Saw somewhere a couple of the woodworking YouTube guys that I watch have proven that the glue is actually stronger than screws. So I tend to do both of them. There we go. Let's smear the extra glue on there. Okay. Get that in there. Nice. Okay. Extra glue. Put it over there. Alright. Star head. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I embarrass myself. This one here. Maybe not. Whoa! Stay still. It's gonna move on me. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, jeez. Terrible. There it is. It's in there. Great. Put this one in. Set it right in there. Oh, that was embarrassing. I swear that never happens. Alright, there it is. One's in place. Extra glue. Okay. Number 2, you're going right here. Oh, that's gonna be a beautiful fit. All right, let's get rid of this dangerous star bit. Put the Phillips head bit on there. You know what? I'll do this one first. 'Cause I'm gonna have to move it because this is gonna be weird drilling sideways and stuff. Okay, the wedge you can fit there. That's beautiful. That's plenty of glue, I think, based on what I did last time. Probably can smear it right here. Maybe not. Kind of do the squeegee. There we go. All right. You can fit right in there. Wipe the excess glue off. I don't want the glue to get stuck on my trigger here, because that could be bad news, I think. Come on. Ooh. Oh boy. Didn't like that too much. Come on. I'll try that again. It's gonna get over. Let's go the other direction. Nope. Alright. Very good. Don't let that sound bother you. That's the clutch on the drill. It's normal. Oh. Solid. Okay. Turn this guy around a little bit. Okay. Alright. It's a little bit of an awkward position, but it'll do. Alright, I'm not using those Phillips head screws anymore because they're weird. So they can stay over here in limbo. We're going to go with the star head ones. No, get that out of there. Star. Oh yes. Serious business. Okay. I'm going to fit you right there. I think another reason these are better is because they have the self-drilling tips. Those Phillips head ones did not. Because they didn't put pilot holes in those yet. Alright. Glue time. Nope. A bit of glue there. A bit of glue there. I know you're watching, right? Try to keep it on camera. Try to keep it on camera. Excess. Stay right there. Extra glue off my finger. Oops. Wait a minute. Is that the wrong one? I got the wrong star head. Yep. This is the big one. And the small one. This is much better. Ooh. I like that one. That was a good one. Good one. Maybe not perfect. I think it'll be good though. Not too worried. Last one goes way over here. I don't need that no more. Let's move this stuff around a little bit. There. Put it like this. You guys can kind of see that, right? Nice fit. Well, mostly nice fit. A little wobbly. Let's put this one in first. I like it. Last one. Ooh. I like seeing the wood kind of shrink together. There it is. Alright, that phase of this job has been completed. There it is. Here, check it out. Check it out, these nice brace supports. Okay, so we're going to have a miter saw can weigh quite a bit. Wow, these come out really far, a lot farther than I expected. It's going to be pretty darn solid. It rolls nice. Can't wait to use it. Alright, that's it for now.